It's like yeah, that it accidentally cut off. So what I was saying is that what is being revealed is the things that are soon to come. Okay, future prophetic events. Okay, that's what is being revealed from the MOTB to Jacob's trouble to World War III. Okay, and that is the time that we're in right now, where all these things are coming to pass. But the Most High had already revealed it, already shown it unto his, had already revealed all these things to his servants, the prophets, okay, to the elect of the nation of Israel. And now we know what is to come. So we have ample time to prepare for it. And that is why the book of Revelation is a book of is a book to give us hope. Because you know what comes after all of the what comes after all the tribulation, after all the affliction, the death and the destruction. It comes a new kingdom, a kingdom of righteousness, where we can finally have peace. Okay, so now so now back to what I was saying concerning this kingdom that we're currently living in right now. Okay, this revelation right here is bringing out the truth of this kingdom. It's bringing out basically the truth of this kingdom. Okay, let's get that precept. As the scripture say, I believe how does it go? I will show thee the feet of the whole are seated upon many waters. So this is right. This should be right here. Here it is. So this is the book of Revelation 17, verse 7. And the angel said unto me, Wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman and of the beast that carrieth her, which hath 7 heads and 10 horns. The beast thou sawest was, and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit, and go into perdition. And they that dwell on the earth shall wonder, whose names are not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world, when they behold the beast that was, and is not, and yet is. Okay. And this is, of course, the secrets being revealed concerning these Babylon the Great and the Red Dragon, which is NATO and the EU. So now the truth has been revealed concerning the true nature of Babylon the Great, the true nature of NATO and the EU, and it has been revealed upon the earth. So now everybody knows the truth concerning Esau, Edom, and his kingdom. And this kingdom was presented to you like a righteous kingdom, a righteous rulership in which you have, as the scriptures say, no marvel, for Satan, disguised himself as an angel of the light, and that is what Esau Edom had done. Basically, they were basically they're going through the format of Job 9 verse 24. As the earth was given into their hand, they deceived the whole earth by painting themselves as the judges of the earth. Okay, so they deceived the whole world into believing that they were the most high and his son. And now everybody sees Esau Edom as God. Okay, which when in all actuality he is not the most high, he is not God, but he is simply a man, and he has deceived the whole world into believing that they are the true powers on the earth. And let's get those precepts. Let's get those precepts, because the most important aspect of the book of Revelation, the most important part of the apocalypse is that revelation. Okay, that cover, that removing the covering, and that covering is what the deceit of Esau Edom. Okay, the deceit that Esau had deceived the whole earth. And let's get that, because how was this kingdom set up? How was this kingdom set up? How was this kingdom built up? What gave Esau Edom his power and his authority of rule over the whole earth? It was deceit. Okay, because of injuries, as the scriptures say, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. I believe that should be the book of Psalm. It's not Psalms. Either Psalms or Isaiah. I've forgotten the exact precept. Here it is. Ecclesiasticus 10 verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. And this is how Esau Edom got his kingdom and got his rulership, by deceit, okay? By being a devil. And you know what the word devil means? The true meaning of the word, which is diabolos, false accuser, slanderer, liar. Okay, that is exactly how Esau Edom got his kingdom, with deceit. And let's get that precept, to show you that, to show that this is how Esau got his kingdom. So this is the book of where is it? Where is it? I think that should be, it should be either, okay, I think that should be 20. Yeah, it is. Revelation 20 verse 1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years. And that dragon, of course, is the same dragon that was spoken of in the book of Revelation 17, which is the dragon with 7 heads and 10 horns, NATO and the EU. Okay. You go into the 7 heads and the 10 horns, you see that the 7 heads represents all the old and new kingdoms of Esau, Edom, where you have, I can't mention all of them off head, but the English, the French, Germans, I think Gemina Major, the Gemina Minor, the Greeks, the Romans, the Spanish, the Portuguese. So I can't remember every single. Okay, I think that was it. That should have been it. But I can't remember every single name on that list. And the 10 horns are the first 10 nations that were the G10 nations that started the I believe that started NATO, which is America, Canada, Luxembourg, so on and so forth. Okay, and that is the dragon right there. And the devil, the old serpent, is going back to Esau, Edom, going back to the Edomites, which goes back to Esau, which goes back to Cain, which goes back to which goes back to the devil in this the serpent in the garden, okay, by the way of reincarnation. So now continuing on. Revelation 20, verse 3. And cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that he must be loosed a little season. And this 1,000 year period that he's speaking about, in which the devil was sealed, is the dark ages, where the Israelites, okay, you so-called Negroes, mainly the Negroes, of course, were in rulership over Europe, the Byzantine Empire, the Moors, okay, the Byzantine Empire, the Moors, most exclusively, were in rulership during the Dark Ages, where Esau Edom was basically, all over. The basically majority of the Edomites were in the Caucasus Mountains of Georgia, Russia, where they were living like cave beasts. Okay, and that was the seal that was put upon them, and for the until that 1,000 years be fulfilled, and they came back during the Renaissance. Okay, and this is what and this is the main part right here. Basically, that he would come back and be loosed a little season and continue to deceive the whole earth. So now, everything I just told you is like, if you're not in this truth, man, that's like a completely new thing for you to hear. But this is the truth of history and what happened during that time period. And because these devils came into rulership, they completely obscured the history. And then they told you that the only time when they were cave beasts was over 400 or 1 million years ago, where they were, basically before the Dark Ages, before the Stone Ages, right? It's like before the Stone Age, right? And before there was civilization, they were the cave. That's when they were cavemen. Or they'll tell you about how the world was actually something like 12 billion years old, and the Big Bang Theory, evolution, so on and so forth. These are all the deceits that have been made up in this kingdom in order to keep the truth away from you. And that truth being Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh, especially if you are an Israelite, okay? So what the apocalypse truly is that the truth has been revealed, okay? The truth, as the scriptures say, truth shall spring forth from the earth. Let's get that. So this is the book of Psalms 85, verse 11. Truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven. And that is what the apocalypse is. That's the major, the most, that's basically the most important part of this apocalypse, is this truth being revealed. Okay, Esau Edom being exposed, and this kingdom, Esau Edom, and this kingdom being exposed for what it truly is. Okay, the covering cast, the veil of darkness that these devils have put over all the earth is being taken away by the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh. So let's go to that precept right quick. Okay, so that should be the book of 2 Thessalonians, the second chapter. And I'll start from the 8th verse. 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom Yahweh shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they received not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. Okay? Let me just finish it up. Second Thessalonians 2 verse 11. And for this cause, the Most High Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, shall send them a strong delusion that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believed not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. Okay. So now we are in the time in which Esau Edom is being revealed. And what is he? And he's being revealed to be a liar, to be the devil, okay, to be the deceiver of the whole earth, okay, the man of sin, as the scripture says. If you read a little bit higher, the man of sin, the son of the son of the man of sin, the son of perdition, in other words, destruction. And that is basically what Esau, Edom, and his rulership represents for all you people on the earth, Israelites, heathen, so on and so forth. Okay, it represents sin and perdition. And if you go into that word perdition, perdition means destruction. Okay, so this kingdom of Esau, Edom, the dogma, the doctrine, the philosophy that is being pushed in this kingdom, the wine, basically, it ultimately leads to your destruction. That is why the scriptures say to be carnally minded is death. Okay, because being carnally minded, putting your mind in this kingdom and in the ways of this kingdom will lead to your ultimate destruction. Okay, but to be spiritually minded, in other words, to be focused on the truth. Because you can either go one of two ways. You can either follow the truth, as the scriptures say. You cannot serve two masters. You can only serve one master. You cannot serve the Most High or Mammon. And that Mammon is meaning what? The love of money, okay? The love of money being the root of all evil. But, the love of money in relating to the way that this kingdom is set up. And that's how the way that this kingdom is set up right now. Because right now, one of the greatest basically the greatest lust in this kingdom is that lust for money, okay, the love for money, which is it has basically gone overboard at this point, man, because we already know how important money is. But when the way it's being pushed, the way the love of money is being pushed in this kingdom, man, it has gone overboard. Okay, it has become completely too much, and the people out here, they don't even realize it. Everybody out here is fighting for riches and riches and riches, when actuality, all this money, all this fiat currency that you are chasing after, it's about to become useless anywhere. I think that's December 13, right? When everybody will switch to the digital. So all that paper currency they are always fighting for will be completely useless. Okay, and that is this. And this is this. This is this kingdom right here. Okay, the wicked is about to be through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. Okay, the deceivers have been revealed, the deceit has been revealed, the corruption and the wickedness, the deceit of Esau Edom has been revealed. And that reminds me of a precept right now. And how does it go again? As for righteousness, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth that has gone so long without fruit shall finally be revealed. I believe that's how it goes. As for righteousness, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth that has gone. Let me get that precept. I'm not getting this. So this is the book of Second Ezra 6, verse 28. As for faith, okay, so let me start from the top. Second Ezra 6, verse 27. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which hath been so long without fruit shall be declared. And that is what you are seeing happening right now, okay? When the men of the Lord go out to the highways and byways, and we do these videos and we do this sit down, the truth is being revealed, evil is being put out, deceit is being quenched, because whether you like it or not, the Hebrew Israelites are bringing out the truth of what is going on all over the whole earth. When you see a calamity, when you see something happen, or when you see something happen, guess what? You log into the YouTube, right? Open a video of one of the elders or the apostles, and they'll go into it and they'll bring out the 100% truth of what is going on. Okay, the biggest event that happened recently, which is basically the Queen of England's death. Okay, that was the first one I thought of. But the major one being when you have these Russian politicians quoting the scriptures, right? Quoting I bet that what was it? What they said that they were quoting Revelation, the 19th chapter. Okay, talking about how they will destroy the West. Okay, and they will completely burn the West with nuclear fire. Where do you think they got that from? Isn't that what we've been talking about for, you know what we read, the apostles and the elders of the great millstone have been talking about for months now, for years now even, okay? Which of course, it's not going to happen right now, but it will eventually happen, okay? The MOTB, Jacob's trouble, and other major prophecies have not yet played out. But that is the truth being revealed right there. Now you are seeing more and more of these truths going from words to action, okay? It's no longer just something that is being talked about, it's something that is about to be acted upon. So the information that we've been bringing out, you are seeing it happening on the earth. You are seeing it being made manifest right now before your very eyes. And that right there is your apocalypse, baby. This is your apocalypse, okay? The spirit of truth is being revealed on the earth. The only way to destroy this kingdom, which is a kingdom of lies and deceit, okay? The only way to destroy this kingdom, and you know what that word destroy means? It means to destructure, is with the truth. The only remedy for this kingdom, a kingdom of deceit, a kingdom of lies, is with the truth. And that is where the apocalypse comes in. That is where, basically just that the apocalypse comes in. This is the true apocalypse right here. The truth being revealed in a wicked kingdom, man. Because the one thing this kingdom can't stand is the truth, okay? That's why you jigs out here that think that you can take up a sword and fight against Esau Edom, that will not how does that go? You will not succeed in that. But I want to get this precept real quick. John 14, and I'll start from verse 16. So this is the book of John 14, verse 16 and it reads, "And I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter, that he may abide with you forever, even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it seeth him not, neither knoweth him. But ye know him, for he dwelleth with you, and shall be in you. I will not leave you comfortless, I will come to you." Okay? Because there is no truth in this world, man. There is no truth in this kingdom. The only truth that you have is what the 100% truth that the men of the Lord are bringing out, okay? And that is the revelation right there, the apocalypse, the the uncovering of the lies, the exposing of Esau, Edom, and his lies, okay? And bringing out the truth, the 100% truth, according to Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh, okay? Which that the truth according to Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh is just the 100% truth, okay? If the truth does not involve Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh, if what you are bringing out, calling it truth, doesn't involve the names Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh, it is not the truth, okay? And that has no power, all right? Because the only power the only truth that has power is when Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh is when it's the truth of according to and the truth of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh. That's why whenever any other group brings out the information we are bringing out, and it does not have the same power, okay? When the Lord bring out the truth, it's a different spirit, a different vibration, a different power than what the other people in the world bring out when they bring out their own. When they bring out the same truth, the same things that we say, when they say it does not have the same effect that we have when we say it, because as the scriptures say, we have an unction from the Holy One. Not only do we know all things, but we have the power to break kingdoms, okay, through the word of the Most High Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh. So the word of the Most High Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh has the power to destroy kingdoms and has the power to transfer rulership from one kingdom to another. And that is what we are doing right now, because the word of the Most High is spirit, and it's a spirit, and it is the truth, okay? So, yeah, like I always say, welcome to the end of the world. It's not what you expected. People are looking for fire and brimstone. The fire and brimstone is going to be that's basically the, what do you call it? It's the pinnacle, right? The top, the tip of the, I forgot what the term that they use, but basically is the high moment, okay? That is the final moment of this kingdom. But the main apocalypse is what you are seeing right now, with the men of the Lord bringing out these truths, okay? So with that, I'm going to end it right here. All praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh, Ba'asham, Racha, Kwadash, Wa Abad Babal. And through the Spirit, I hope you are coming out quite edified. Shalom.